I think new car dealerships are in crisis and what you need to know about it.
Some serious movement underway in the used car market. Prices finally dropping in for the first time since the pandemic.
A crisis is on the horizon in a society where the automotive industry reigns supreme and the streets resound with engine roars. This looming storm severely threatens the car market, pushing it towards a massive crash. Once a beacon of innovation and advancement, the car market now faces an imminent catastrophe. Let's uncover the underlying reasons, possible remedies, and the path that lies ahead amidst this unprecedented car market crash. Economic worries are spreading over the world. There are ominous clouds over the financial markets, and analysis predict a bubble that is about to explode. A storm of never-before-seen proportions has engulfed the automotive industry. Car prices have fallen precipitously since reaching record highs in 2022, heralding a severe downturn that, according to analysts, will only get worse shortly. This article examines the largest auto market crash of our lifetime. According to the data, this is a bad time for automakers, but a great opportunity for purchasers looking for new used automobiles at lower rates. Understanding the ideas of days of supply is essential understanding the severity of the situation. By comparing inventory availability to consumer demand, this phrase determines how long the existing stock would last if sales kept up their current rate. When days of supply are high, it implies that there are more unsold cars than there are buyers, which puts pressures on dealers to change their tactics and possibly provide discounts. When the price of some automobile models falls dramatically, it is unusual to see car shops with rows upon rows of unsold vehicles. In-depth data analysis by experts reveals that this is only the beginning of the issue, with more cars expected to lose value. In fact, according to some analysis, the recent market meltdown may even be worse than the previous financial catastrophe. There is currently 5 million vehicle surplus, which has sparked a potential pricing war in the auto industry. Manufacturers have excess inventory, therefore they must reduce prices to encourage sales. Notably, manufacturers of electric vehicles have already started this conflict by cutting prices to stay competitive. Luxury car manufacturers may fare relatively better as the trend extends to conventional combustion engine vehicles, while family car models face more intense pricing pressures and competition. While the accident raises difficulties for automakers and dealers, it offers potential buyers of new vehicles a fantastic chance. Consumers may be in a good position to buy a car at a lower price as a result of price declines and rising incentives. To take advantage of a good opportunity, they must maintain a watchful eye on market changes. Borrowers may see a dip in their loan-to-value ratios when automobile values drop and interest rates rise. This could cause them to have trouble making their loan payments and perhaps cause delinquencies. The car market crisis, fueled by a combination of inflation and tighter lending conditions, has created significant challenges for many individuals seeking to purchase new vehicles, leading to an increase in unsold car inventory. The uncertainty surrounding the duration of this crisis has made it difficult to predict the full extent of its impact on the auto sector and the broader economy. As the situation unfolds, it becomes evident that immediate action and innovative solutions are necessary to navigate through these turbulent times. The landscape of consumer behavior in the automobile industry has also experienced a profound shift due to the rapid growth of ride-hailing and vehicle-sharing services. These services have revolutionized how people approach car ownership decisions. In urban areas, where these services are more readily available and affordable, an increasing number of individuals find it more practical and cost-effective to rely on shared transportation options rather than owning a personal automobile. This shift has affected new car sales and created opportunities for companies and entrepreneurs to explore innovative approaches to mobility solutions. Automobile makers are embracing the challenge by refocusing on electric vehicles and sustainable transportation options in response to changing consumer demands and environmental concerns. As electric cars become more mainstream and the charging infrastructure continues to expand, they present promising solutions for both environmental sustainability and cost-efficient transportation. Furthermore, emerging trends like autonomous vehicles and mobility as a service are revolutionizing the concept of car ownership altogether. With autonomous vehicles on the horizon, the idea of car ownership may become less relevant for some consumers as they opt for on-demand transportation services with self-driving capabilities. Amid these transformative changes, the auto industry is at a critical juncture, requiring adaptability, innovation, and collaboration to navigate through the challenges while embracing the opportunities presented by shifting consumer preferences and technological advancements. By envisioning a future that combines sustainable transportation, technological innovation, and shared mobility solutions, the automotive sector can thrive despite the current crisis and emerge stronger and more resilient in a rapidly evolving world. How do you anticipate this decreased demand will impact the auto industry as a whole? Could you give us your thoughts? The demand for new automobiles may drop as ride-hailing and car sharing become more and more widespread, which would add to the car market crash. In fact, a massive crash in the auto industry is currently underway, and COVID-19 has significantly contributed to this development. Production delays are only one of the many ways that the epidemic has had an impact on the auto sector. Automakers' capacity to meet demand has been hampered by factory closures and supply chain interruptions, which has led to a decrease in new car supply and price increase. In contrast, as consumers looked for more economical mobility options during the pandemic, the second-hand automobile market saw a rise in popularity. The desire for used automobiles has boosted competitiveness in the automotive industry, which has put downward pressure on new car pricing. The issues facing the auto industry endure as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, and players in the sector must continue to adjust and develop strategies in response. In light of the epidemic, have you personally felt any hesitation or reluctance to purchase a new car? The increasing trend of people relocating to cities poses a particular problem for the automotive sector. Public transportation systems are often well developed and easily accessible in urban areas. As a result, city dwellers have less need for personal vehicles, and a lot of people choose to use alternative forms of transportation. The expansion of urban regions can result in a drop in the demand for automobiles in urban areas, which would add to the market's total downturn. Older people may become less likely to purchase new cars as the population ages for a variety of reasons. Older folks may be on fixed salaries or be close to retirement, which makes buying a new car less realistic. Consumers' tastes are shifting towards more environmentally friendly transportation solutions as a result of rising environmental awareness. Governments and regulatory authorities are promoting greener mobility options in response to public concern over carbon emissions and climate change. Due to these environmental worries, more people are looking at electric cars and other greener choices. It's possible that the total auto market will be impacted by this shift in consumer preference away from conventional combustion engine vehicles, which might result in a drop in the price of traditional cars. Have you ever given thought to buying an electric vehicle? If so, what factors played into your decision? An accumulation of different economic, social, and environmental forces is instead to blame for the significant car market crisis rather than a single cause. This precarious market position is a result of a number of factors, including the increase of ride-hailing and car-sharing services, the aging of the population, the expansion of metropolitan areas, and rising environmental awareness. Staying aware and prepared is essential as we watch the biggest car market crisis of our lifetime take place. Whether you're a prospective customer looking for a fantastic price on a new or used car, or an industry aficionado keen to comprehend the factors behind this problem, our channel has you covered. Make the most of this once-in-a-lifetime chance by staying up to date on the most recent insights, professional predictions, and methods.